Mary J. Blige is allegedly on a freak-off tape with Diddy. It's been going around all over TikTok that Mary J. Blige is in a freak-off tape with Diddy, and she's saying that this was her rite of passage. And a lot of people have always wondered about Mary J. Blige, and they feel like she is in on some shit because she has never opened her mouth, and she has been with Diddy since the very beginning. And there are a lot of photos on the internet with Mary J. Blige with Cassie, and as you can see during these photos, Cassie has visible bruises on her body. Now, all this information with Mary J. Blige allegedly being in a freak-off tape with Diddy instantly made me think of Danny Boy. Mary J. Blige slept with a 15-year-old Danny Boy when she was 24 years old, and Danny Boy admitted that Mary J. Blige would fly him out to New York multiple different times.
I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige. And quite naturally, I mean, you know, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had sex with people on camera. I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times.
And then after all of this information started coming out that Mary J. Blige is allegedly in this freak-off tape with Diddy, I started thinking about the time that Danny Boy said when he was a teenager, he had relationships with men that were in the closet that were singers and producers in the industry. And Danny Boy was asked when he said this, was this somebody at Death Row? Because at the time he was with Death Row, and he said, hell no. This is something that he knew to keep about himself in the closet because you could never let Suge find out about this, and it was nobody like that inside Death Row. So this really has me thinking, did Mary J. Blige and Diddy do a freak off with Danny Boy? Is this who Danny Boy is talking about? I mean, he admitted to sleeping with Mary J. Blige when he was 15 years old and said that Mary J. Blige flew him to New York multiple different times, and said at the same time during his teenage years, which would be 15, 16, 17 years old, he was having relationships with men who were in the closet and they were acting like they were straight. And in this interview clip that I'm about to show you of Danny Boy, he also explained how these people have never came out of the closet. You cannot tell me that this man was not talking about Diddy. Like, this is some crazy shit. I thought it was bad enough that Mary J. Blige messed with a 15-year-old Danny Boy, but now the connections are starting to fall in line. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll you guys this clip of Danny Boy explaining how he was having relationships with people in the industry who were basically in the closet and never told the truth about themselves. And you guys let me know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Danny Boy was somebody that was involved in these freak-offs as a kid?
In my teen years, you know, I did some things with, you know, between me and the homies, you know, and it would be considered gay. But those guys are straight guys now, and in the relationships, so they say. I mean, but they're in relationships now, so I'm the only one that kind of came out.
Was some of these individuals that you was messing around with, you know, around that time when you was on death row, was they in the industry?
Yeah. I thought you was going to say, was they on death row? Yeah, they was in the industry. Who else was I hanging around? I wasn't just hanging around with people in regular neighborhoods.
Was they on death row?
Nah. Look at them, though. I mean, no offense, but nah. No, yuck. I don't know. Like, what with me? No. That wasn't a thing. It wasn't like an open thing that even then. You know, even me having the feelings, it was suppressed because that was a thing that I knew not to take around Suge.